So, Mike, check 1 2, check 1 2 1 2. Number Joe Dirt. Anyway, a subscriber of mine, Jason Sullivan, requested I do a bullshit video, a logic versus aliens video, which I was going to get to. I was going to start with more obscure ones first, but why not take requests? This is something that should I turn my phone off? No, it could be important. I doubt it is. But this is something I've been interested in a long time. Aliens. I'm going to break this actually into two. I'm not going to do aliens and UFOs because although they're kind of like this, one's over here, actually one's over here. But so we'll just do aliens. Aliens. It's in my throat. Check out this beer I found. Pretty cool. $2. So, aliens. Aliens. Well, we already know that there's life on other planets. Even Mars has bacterial life. So, but, so we know that there's, the universe is teeming with life. There are plants, not plants. There are bacteria known on several planets. There are oceans that have water. It's just a matter of time before we're going to actually get out there and dig in it. I mean, we're trying to, and I'm sure we already have, and just haven't quite reported back the details. But, that's a logic thing, too. I mean, this one I'm not going to call bullshit on because logic says, in a universe that has billions of galaxies, each galaxy has billions of stars, which means there's an infinite amount. I don't even think there's a number big enough to predict how many planets there are. I think Drake's equation said something like, if 1 out of a million stars had an Earth-like planet, just in this galaxy alone, there'd be tens of thousands of Earth-like planets just in our own galaxy, and there are billions of galaxies. I mean, it would make no sense that we are the only intelligent life. Now, have we been visited? That's a different story. I believe we have, but that's a whole new realm of aliens. I mean, you'd have to be fucking really retarded to think that human beings are the only intelligent life in this entire universe. Now, have they come down and anal probed everybody? Farmers and stuff? I don't know. That sounds more like a projection or a wish fulfillment to me, don't you? All of a sudden, some lonely farm boys are out there making up tales of anal probes. Sure that wasn't your brother, buddy? My assistant. Where was I? Oh, so, yeah, what do you mean? Aliens. There's a lot of, not evidence, but there's a lot of, evidence to support the fact. And we're talking scientific evidence. I mean, do we have any bones? No. Is there any definitive pictures? No. Is there any hard proof that we've been visited by aliens? No. Again, we're talking about UFOs and a different one. But the aliens, it's just probable. It's just really probable. Even Christian scientists are like, there probably is life in this universe. Other than us. Even people that believe God. How they can convolute some story, which is, the more science progresses, the more retarded the Bible ends up sounding, and the more convoluted theories get to try to keep God in the equation when he's really not. I'm going to do one about logic and God soon. I'm trying to save the best for last. I'm trying to get to the smaller things. I was going to do chupacabra next, but don't tell anybody. There's, the alien thing, that got really big in the 50s. No coincidence, that's right around when we did nuclear testing in World War II, dropped bombs, right? And that's when there's a lot of sightings. See, I said I wasn't going to talk about UFOs, I'm already getting onto that. Aliens, I don't know. I've never seen one. I've seen UFOs. I saw the Phoenix Lights, but I didn't see an alien in it. It just makes sense. Little grays. Could it be figments of our imagination? Could it be projections? I've even heard theories about demons and shit like that. I don't know. If I was a demon, I sure as fuck wouldn't want to be like a androgynous with no genitals and a big egghead. You know, if I was gonna be a demon, I'd be like a fucking dragon. Like I would be fucking, you know. I mean, but I guess they could be little evil fuckers. I guess. Who knows? But you know, I mean, the whole thing with like say cattle mutilation and shit like that. You know, a lot of those cattle mutilations were proven to be done by corporate organizations that were actually trying to scare dairy farmers to get their land. Now, is that the case in all of them? No, absolutely not. But it kind of raises a thing to the human possibility. People have to understand. Eyewitness testimony means nothing in court because people lie, people missee things, people can convince themselves of the lie. Like my stupid ex-bitch girlfriend, a psycho, convinced herself that I was physically abusive. Never happened, bitch, because there's no evidence. Nobody saw it. You never took any pictures. That's a fucking alien thing right there. But did I really do that? I did. But yeah. So you know, aliens. I don't know. It's it would make you wonder, like, if you're an alien from a different planet, dimension, whatever, galaxy. What is what you really have in us, right? I mean, again, try not to talk about UFOs, but it's hard because they're so connected. I mean, what would an alien want with us other than just to simply observe? But that's what we do, don't we? Right? That's, you know, people who are not proponents of the alien question are like, why? Why would they travel all this fucking vastness of the universe to fucking stare at us? Why? Because we're fucking interesting and because I'm so fucking handsome. I know they're watching me right now. I know it. Sure. So, why? Because they can. Because they got nothing better to do than to cruise around and fucking check shit out. That's what we do all the time, right? Why do we go to the moon? Because we're fucking curious. And we didn't even see anything up there. Well, but yeah, I mean, why do we study ants? Because we're curious. We want to know what the fuck they do. What makes them go. What motivates them. So, I mean, the motive is clear and it's obvious. I mean, aliens are... Intelligent life is a must. I mean, it would be so unexplainable that we would be the only intelligent life. Whether they've been here or not, who knows? I personally believe they have. And I believe that there's plenty of evidence to support, or to strongly support, that we have been visited and that our government has known about it for a long time. And is actively trying to cover up what's ultimately going to be led in the disclosure project to our government revealing, not just ours, as governments of around the world revealing that aliens are real and they know it. And you shut the fuck up. And you too. Okay. 2 phones. One for my bitches, one for my hoes. No, one for my aliens, one for my Bigfoots. Yeah. But you know, so yeah. I'm down with aliens. I'm down. I can't wait. I'm hope I'm alive when the day comes when they actually, the governments around the world, the big governments, America, Russia, Asia, come forward and say, yeah, we've known about it. We've had it. You know, there's a lot of very credible people that have come forward and said, yeah, there is an active conspiracy to cover it up. I worked on these projects. I did this. And people, you know, that have nothing to gain. Nothing to gain but everything to lose. The reputation's everything to lose. And they still do it. They still do it. So it's hard to believe that all these people are lying. Is it possible? Absolutely, it's fucking possible. But when you start to look into motives of why people lie, you know, people that didn't want to come forward, you know, we're not talking about people that, you know, doing it for attention or doing it for publicity or doing it to sell books or shit like that. That's those motives are obvious. When you're talking about high-ranking officials in the military come forward and say, yes, aliens are real, and these people have like the whole careers to lose and they do it anyway, pretty convincing, especially when there's evidence to support that. But once again, there's no smoking gun yet. So we'll see. Hopefully it happens in our lifetime. So I'm gonna have to go with aliens are real in this one. I think it is. So until next time, keep your eye out for chupacabras.